Okay, folks, well, thank you very, very much for tuning in. It is indeed time for us now to get underway and started with our quiz. It's an absolute pleasure to have you back with us once again. Let's get started. Hello everybody and welcome once again to Quarantine TV and welcome to another general knowledge quiz time. Absolute pleasure to have you back with us and always nice to welcome back some familiar faces. I've seen Grant's obviously watching and Emma as well. Hello, thank you very, very much for tuning in. As always folks, if you are enjoying the quizzes and you're enjoying the stream, then feel free to give us a little like below, and of course don't be afraid to either share if you fancy challenging some other people to these quizzes, maybe come and get them to come back and have a little go later on, and feel free to post those answers and those scores after you've done it, even if we're not live. It's always good to see them and I always like to see how you're getting on. Okay, right, so as usual today folks, we have got 20 general knowledge questions coming straight down the internet, straight to your phone, and of course we are going to be also having Smithy charades as well. It's a little bit of a fun thing that I like to quite do, and I also like to involve other people as well with this. If you yourself do have another little interesting snippet that you think would be quite good, feel free to drop me a message, and if we can film it from home and I can try and do a little bit of a cutting with it, I'll try and involve you in these as well, because there's a little bit of fun, and that's what these are. These are for everyone to enjoy and to take part in. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. I think it's time we get started with some questions. I've waffled on for enough now. I've kept you waiting for 4 minutes. Let's get started then with some questions. Okay, here we go. Here comes question number 1. Consumption was the former name of which disease? So consumption was the former name of which disease? There's a slightly more well-known disease to slightly more well-known name today even. I'll sort my words out when I get there. Laura Boyd as well. Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. Lovely to have you sit with us. Question number 2. Who at USA Customs declared nothing but my genius? That's a little bit... I'll try and explain a bit more. Who whilst at USA Customs declared that they have nothing but my genius? When asked what do you have to declare? I think you understand what I mean. I've managed to make it worse by explaining it. Question 3. Which animal's name translates to water horse? So which animal's name translates to water horse? That's question number 3. Let's see how you get on with these ones. I think this one's possibly... it's about the same as the last general knowledge one we did. Here comes question number 4. Who wrote Moby Dick? Literature question for you. Who wrote Moby Dick? So as per usual, what we will do is we will go through the first 10 questions, then we'll have that little special extra event as I mentioned earlier. So who wrote Moby Dick? That's question number 4. Question number 5. Somnos is the Roman god of what? So Somnos is the Roman god of what? Do you know? If you are just tuning in, thank you very, very much for joining us. If you'd like to give me a little bit of a like, just so I can see if you're enjoying it, it always helps me out. I know it seems a bit bad to beg for likes, but it helps me out quite a lot. I don't think you quite understand. But anyway, question number 6. What is the collective noun for owls? I have got 2 answers for this, and I will accept either or. Okay, so I will accept either or answer for question number 6. What is the collective noun for owls? So if you are enjoying this, give us a little like on the stream. I've changed some of my things around, so it actually sort of flashes up different and stuff now. Question number 7. On which national flag is there an eagle and a snake? So on which national flag is there an eagle and a snake? Always love to throw a flag question in there. See how we get on. I know Grant loves a flag question. Remember, if you do want to take part, if you have just joined us, we are going to be going through the answers very, very shortly. And in 2 questions' time, we will be having Smithy's charades. Question number 8. Emerald is the birthstone of which month? So emerald is the birthstone of which month? Yes. So we're going to go through the first part of this, which is going to go through the questions. And then after that, we'll have the answers follow later. So if you have just joined us, thank you very much for tuning in. Question number 9. Which Hollywood actor was nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? Which Hollywood actor was nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? That's question number 9. Okay. See how you're going to get on them. Question number 10 coming up next. Which country's people have the longest life expectancy? Is it Iceland, Greenland, or Finland? A nice little multiple choice question for you there. So, which country's people have the longest life expectancy? Is it Iceland, Greenland, or Finland? Okay, right. So there we are. Those are your first 10 questions. It's time for a little bit of a guessing game now. So what's going to happen is my good friend Stephen Smith, he is going to act out the lyrics to a song, and all you have to do is guess the title and the artist of the song that he is out. Let's just say the title of the song. It's a little bit of fun. It's nothing serious. Once you've got the answer, feel free to pop it straight down in the comments. This one you can share all the way along, and this one can keep going throughout the rest of the quiz. So if you think you know the answers to this one, let's have a little look. Then it's time now for Smithy Charades.
Right, number 3 is going to be pretty short because I was listening to the track, and to be fair, it was too fast. So all I got from this is what you're about to see. See? But I bet you got it.
I've gone. There we are, that's better. What sort of animal is a fennec? I was mouthing the words there, I was making it a lot harder. Press buttons and nothing happened. Question 12. In Scrabble, which 2 letters are worth 8 points? And I do believe I'm talking about the UK version of Scrabble. I do believe that's the UK version of Scrabble. Not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure I am. Right, just realised I was mouthing words there for nearly a whole 20 seconds. Not a clue what's going on. Anyway, that was question number 12. Here comes question number 13. What was the name of the 1969 rock opera by The Who? So, what was the name of the 1969 rock opera by The Who? Quite a famous... Yeah, I think it became very famous. Question number 14. Only a couple more to left. Which country did Siam become? So, the country of Siam currently has a different name. I'd like you to tell me what that name is. A lot of naming stuff today, isn't there? I realised them. I do these quizzes quite a lot, but yeah, I realise them. New things each time I do them. Which country was Siam? That was number 14. Question 15. What desert consisting of hot meringue and cold ice cream? What desert consists... The grammar on this is absolutely horrific. What desert... What is the name given to the desert of hot meringue and cold ice cream? Dessert. Oh my goodness me. Words have left me today. I've only just had an unnecessary nap. Question 16. In what year did Italy legalise divorce? Was it 1950, 1970 or 1990? So in what year did Italy legalise divorce? Was it 1950, 1970 or 1990? Okay, question number 17. At which sporting event is the Vince Lombardi Trophy awarded to the winner? So, I'm not asking for which sport, just to be clear. There's a specific sporting event at the end of which the Vince Lombardi Trophy is presented. I want the name of that sporting event. Question number 18. Question 18. What does a dipsomaniac crave? So, what does a dipsomaniac crave? So, do. A dipsomaniac, what do they crave? Yes. Question number 19. What does the WD stand for in the product WD-40? So what does the WD stand for in the product WD-40? Do you know the answer? That's question number 19. Yeah, and finally, question number 20. What does black smoke from the Vatican chimney represent? So what does black smoke from the Vatican chimney represent? That's question 20. Okay, so those are your 20 questions, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you're going to be getting from me. And of course, if you do know the answers to Smithy's charades, feel free to pop it down in the comments below. And if you're enjoying the stream, feel free to give me a little bit of a thumbs up, a little bit of a like if you're enjoying the questions, and see how you've gotten on. It is indeed, as per Mr. General Knowledge over here to my left, he has asked me to swap papers over. So if you have got the opportunity to do that, now is the time. And we're going to go through some of the answers and see how we're all getting on. If you have just joined us, it's answer time. So see if you can write down those answers in the comments as quick fire as you like. There we go. Finally, we've got a like. Thank goodness. Thank you very much, Emma. As you can see, I've changed my emojis now. They're up there, they're up there. It's amazing. Question number 1. Consumption was the former name of which disease? It is, of course, tuberculosis. That is question number 1. So, consumption was the former name of which disease? That was tuberculosis. Question number 2. Who at USA Customs declared nothing but my genius? It was Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was the person that did that. Question number 3. Which animal's name translates to water horse? It is Hippopotamus. Yes, the hippopotamus. That's what we were looking for. Okay, question number 4. Who wrote Moby Dick? It was Herman Melville. Yes, Herman Melville wrote Moby Dick. Okay, question number 5 coming up next. Somnos is the Roman god of what? Is the Roman god of sleep. The Roman god of sleep there. Okay. How are you doing so far? Hopefully you're doing well. Next up, question number 6. What is the collective noun for owls? Parliament is the more normal one, but also I will accept a stare. If you put that, I will give you that one as well. Question number 7. On which national flag is there an eagle and a snake? It is the flag of Mexico. Yes, Mexico is what we were looking for. Hello there, folks. If you have just joined us, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the quiz. Emerald is the birthstone of which month? It is May. Emerald is May. Thank you very much for tuning in. You can always come back and do this in a little bit. Attila, nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. Question number 9. The Hollywood actor known as the Muscles from Brussels is, of course, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yes, it is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Well done if you got that one right. Question number 10. We're halfway there. Which country's people have the longest life expectancy? Iceland, Greenland, or Finland? It was, of course, Iceland is what we were looking for. It is Iceland. Question number 11. What sort of animal is a fennec? It is a fox. A fox is what we were looking for there. Question number 12. 8 more to go. In Scrabble, which 2 letters are worth 8 points? It is J and X. I do believe that's correct. If it's not, feel free to correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's from the UK one, not the US one, but I could be wrong. What was the name of the 1969 rock opera by The Who? It is Tommy. Yes, Tommy. Tommy with a Y, not with an I, because you have to be a bit of a tit to spell Tommy with an I. Question number 14. Which country did Siam become? It is currently known as Thailand. Yes, Thailand is what we were looking for. Yes, that's question number 14. Question number 15. What does oh my god, what does a consisting of hot meringue and cold ice cream? It is the Baked Alaska, yes. And if you have ever been on any of the Cunard ships, then you know that they have the big Baked Alaska parade at the end of each voyage. Question 16. In which year did Italy legalise divorce? It was 1970. Yes, 1970. Question 17. At which sporting event is the Vince Lombardi Trophy awarded to the winner? It is the Super Bowl, not American football. I needed the name of the event, and the name of that event is the Super Bowl. Question number 18. A dipsomaniac craves alcohol. Yes. Some of my best friends are dipsomaniacs, I have to say. That's question number 18. Question number 19. What does the WD stand for in the product WD-40? It is water displacer. In fact, water displacer 40. It's part of the name of the lubricant. Yeah. And finally, question number 20. What does black smoke from the Vatican chimney represent? Black smoke represents an unsuccessful vote for a new pope. An unsuccessful. White smoke is the successful one. Now, I might have screwed up the tiebreaker question here because of the way that it's probably going to come up with the answer exactly as it's supposed to be. So I do apologise in advance, just because of the way that this has gone so far. But we'll go for it anyways. If you have managed to draw, and this is normally a little bit of a fun question, the answers have been coming up a little bit fast and rapido, so hopefully this isn't too bad. Once again, if you're enjoying the stream, give me a little bit of a like. It does help me so much. It means it gets noticed a bit more. Ah, here we go. The tiebreaker question. How old is the oldest recorded tortoise? Feel free to pop your guesses and stuff below. Grant, that is a shocking 8 out of 20. Oh, mate, you're better than this. What's gone on? I thought you knew most of those ones. Anyway, how old is the oldest recorded tortoise? Feel free to pop your scores in the scores below. 10 out of 20 from Emma. Emma's finally beaten Grant. She's going to be very happy with that. It's taken her only, what, about 2 months? But she's finally beaten him. It is 250 years, and it was an Indian tortoise. Yes, 250 years. Thank you very much for playing, and we're not going to go anywhere without giving you the answer to Smithy's charade. So let's just see that one more time.
Right, number 3 is going to be pretty short because I was listening to the track, and to be fair, it was too fast. So all I got from this is what you're about to see.
Okay, I don't have a clue what he's been up to on this one. That was actually quite a difficult
See?
one.
But I bet you got it.
I bet they didn't, Steve, but let's have a little look. Here we go, here's the answer. You can hear it in the background already.
Bit of Disco Inferno.
I don't know how he was supposed to do it just to the intro of
I
this song.
actually skipped on a little bit, made it a little bit shorter to the burn baby burn bit.
Burn baby burn bit.
Bit of Disco Inferno. That was number 3.
That was Disco Inferno. Thank you very much, mate. Well done, well done. That was, of course, Disco Inferno. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you have enjoyed it as much as I have. Yes, I don't know if Emma, I don't know if you beat him last general knowledge quiz. You might have got lucky. We don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. It is always appreciated, and I hope that you've enjoyed this little quiz. It's a little bit of fun, and it keeps me on my toes, and it keeps my hosting going, and so on and so forth. But anyway, thank you very much, folks. Take care. Feel free to join us for the next one. We'll try and do a music one again next, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Take care. Bye and I'll see you later. I've lost the bit I meant to press now. Look at that. That's not good, is it? Where's it gone? Oh dear. Everything's all moved. I'm not going until I found it. I found it now. It's alright. I've got it sorted. There you go. Done. Seamless ending. Perfect. I don't care. I'm going to stick around until it's done. I'm spent hours making up these bloody slides to not use the button. Bollocks to it. It works.